Do you really need to work hard to make millions of dollars, or there's another way? I'm gonna give my honest opinion regarding this topic. As you all know that we have been seeing a lot of rich people and a lot of successful people talking about the way they started and the way they really worked so hard to make millions, and that where they are today is because they really worked so hard. That is the things that we hear coming out of their mouth. But is that really the case? In my own opinion, I don't think that that's the case. I don't think that all those who work hard really achieve what they want. There are a lot of people that work really hard, and they work more than what you think, and they put all the effort they have and they don't succeed. What I'm about to say, a lot of people are not gonna agree with what I'm gonna say. I don't believe in luck, but I believe that there is something called God will. You understand what I mean? A lot of people really work so hard and they don't get where they want to get. And some people they put a little bit of effort and all doors opens in front of them. Life opens up a lot of doors in their way, and they really get where they want in a very short period of time. That's because God wanted that to happen. A lot of you may not believe in what I say, but I'm a type of person that I always base my judgment through what I have been through. A lot of people I've seen in my eyes, they really worked so hard and they didn't get to where they want. And some people, they didn't even look forward to become rich. And suddenly something happened, like a coincidence. They got a lot of money. They made a lot of money because of that coincidence that they didn't plan for. I know someone that had a lot of money, and then in 2015 he stopped having money. He fell into a financial problem. He did all he can and he has been trying since 2015 up till today. Today we are 2024, and he has not been able to get out of his financial problem. He did a lot, he put a lot of effort, but all the work that he's trying to get from companies, trying to give them his service, nobody is giving him the work, even though he's putting all his effort in it. And whenever he reach to an agreement with someone to take his business, for them to do business together, something suddenly happens and makes that business to not go on. With all the effort he has put and all the things he has tried to do, he doesn't take that business. He never takes the business. And I know someone else that has been sitting in the bed, not moving around. He's a failure. A lot of people talks about him that he's lazy, he doesn't like to work. Suddenly, some of his dad friends came to visit him at home. They came to visit his dad. And then as they were talking, they asked about him that what is he doing? His dad now said, oh, he's sitting at home, there's no work. They now told him, will you want to travel to Dubai? We have a work in Dubai. Will he be able to come? His dad said yes. So the guy traveled to Dubai and he worked as a security officer in one of the factories over there. And then later he started being promoted and his salary started increasing and he started having a lot of things in the company. He became a very successful person with him not putting effort to reach to where he was. It was just a coincidence. Somebody came and visited his family and asked about him, and his family said he's not doing anything. They now said let him come to Dubai, and the guy came and he worked in a very normal way, and he just started being promoted from being from a security officer to a supervisor to a lot of things. Of course, I'm not saying that someone shouldn't work hard and someone shouldn't put effort to improve his life. Of course, you have to do all you can. But what I'm trying to say is that it's not always the case. Sometimes God will open doors for someone, and sometimes another person, whatever he does, all the doors will close in his way. You understand what I mean? I'm not putting any excuse. I'm just telling you from what I've seen, from the experience that I've seen in life. And of course, my opinion may change in the future. Nobody knows, because our opinions always changes based on what we go through. But up to now, as up to date, this is what I've seen in my eyes. I've seen a lot of people work so hard and all doors are always closed in their way. And you can try to convince yourself by saying keep trying and keep trying. Of course, you have to keep trying, but there's no proof that no matter how much you try that you're going to get there. Because you may get there and you may not get there. You understand what I mean? So this is my own opinion regarding the case. that sometimes working hard doesn't mean that you're going to achieve what you get. And sometimes not working hard doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to stay where you are. Sometimes in life, coincidence happens. Of course, I'm not saying you should depend on that, but I'm just telling you based on what I've seen in my eyes. That is not always the case. There's also a time where someone went to the supermarket to buy food for his house, to buy stuff that the house need. He met someone and then they spoke for a while, and then he asked him, "What do you do for business?" "Well, I am working as a plumber." Then he got a job. He got a job to do a plumber business for a whole building, and he made a lot of money throughout that business. With him not planning to get that job, he went to the supermarket and suddenly he met someone, and then that's what happened. At the same time, another person may go to companies, may start moving around and start offering his business to others, and at the end, no one will call him. You understand what I mean? So, this is what I'm trying to talk about, that it's not always the case. Sometimes God opens up doors for some people who put less effort, and others who put a lot of effort, they don't get where they are. This is my opinion, and this is what I've seen in my eyes. Thank you so much for watching.